This is Iris Patin for Butterfly Circles with the vibrations of this period. You will feel that it's really intense, it's chaos. All over the world, I see fires. And what I see here in Dakota country, because I am at the Badlands, these are the Badlands, and I'm home with my Lakota family. And what I've seen in this period is that many wise women and men, they are gathering together in one beautiful circle. There are a lot of circles here that pray for the earth, for the world, for the well-being of the humans. And I consider them as the wisdom keepers, but also as the earth keepers. And I'm so thankful to be witnessing all this beauty because it's really a very important time for us now, because we are at the beginning. So tomorrow is the beginning of the Lion's Gate, and that's a very important, intense period. And you have to know it's always with chaos, and chaos is a Greek word, and it means the nothingness, and out of the nothingness grows the god and the goddess. And it's really important to know that chaos doesn't mean something that is bad. The only thing is that sometimes you will not know your focus anymore. You will lose focus. You don't know where to orient yourself. Everything is gone, so you are lost. And it's important to feel that that all the emotions are all together coming towards you. But on the other hand, it's a very great opportunity to align ourselves again, because the Lion's Gate, it's a lion, and the lion is the king of the animals, and he's very connected to the sun. And the sun is like in the Lion Gates, it's August, so is in the August, and which means that the sun is in the sign of lion, and which means that the sun has really a big effect on us humans, and the sun is aligned directly with Sirius, our home star. And it's very important that we, in this period, we really can gather ourselves together and go into that power station, and a power station that is without judgment, that is really full of light, full of joy. So this is really a period where you can go towards the joy of your life, towards the creativity. Where are you at for the moment, and what is your passion? And if you got this, then you shine like a sun, you shine your light out. And most of the times with that light, you can help other children. And in these vibrations, I want to put the light on the Lakota people, because they are praying. It's a very, very important time we pray now. And not only the Lakota, the Kogis, other native people, South America, North America, Australia, China, Japan, all over the world, in Africa, they have praying circles now with the elders, and they pray hard, because it's a very crucial time that we learn to pray again, come together with the wise people and pray, because the earth needs it. And I've seen in many ceremonies here, when there is prayer, there is like, wow, there's so many light, there's so many energy. It's the earth responding to these energies of prayer. And we all work together, and they have a word, mitakuya oyasen, which means I am related to all what is. And when you are in your Celtic roots, and you really feel these roots and your native roots, whether you are Celt, Lakota, whether you are African or whatever, it doesn't mean, we all have native roots. It's time to go back to these roots and honor them. Honor your ancestral line, and you will remember how it is to pray in your way. There is not a way who is better than the other way. It's just you have to find for yourself when you are at this place of peace or pace, or when you are at that place where your heart goes open and you connect with all that is. And this Lionsgate will be also a very hot one. You see that a lot of fires are all over the world. So it's really time to be friends with nature, to be friends with the climate, and to really see what you can do, because you are a little, you're that little drop in an ocean, but it's very meaningful what we are doing, and what we are doing for, what we are doing to align ourselves. Everyone should be aligned now. By now, we don't have time to struggle or to argue with our family. It's time to know that we have a family and that we gather together in peace and in love. We have to we can be in our heart and help each other of being in our hearts. And I see the biggest struggle in the world is emotions. How can we take the responsibility of our own emotions? I see many in many countries, that in many families, that they are projecting on each other. If they're angry with the thing that considers themselves, they have, the urge to put their anger and say, this is he or that is responsible. Or maybe in the past, you can victimize yourself every day and see, this is what happened to me in my past, or this happened to my ancestors. But it's time now to really, in that chaos period, is to let go of the old so that we can recreate the new in prayer. And this is the space where we have to be in, is in prayer, so that we can recreate a real future for ourselves and our children. And the children are so important. And I see this here in this beautiful Lakota culture. They still have the knowledge to pray. They still have the knowledge of spirits. They still have the knowledge to really bring that earth in a beautiful state of harmony. They know how to bring magic into the world, And I've seen that they are doing all the best now to bring that wisdom towards the children, because many children who are how do you say it, contaminated by the white culture, they are more into cell phones and television and all that stuff. But now I see that the grandmothers and the grandfathers, they recollect together and they recollect their grandchildren to teach them the ways, because they've never been broken. In our culture, in the white world where I come from, the cords have been cut. Our ancestors were put on staples of fire, and they were burnt. So it's now time that we reclaim that feminine energy of spirituality again and bring it back into our bodies, and we can share it. And it's the time now. It's really the time now. And with this project, I'm helping the children of the Lakota. My mother, she adopted me, or we adopted each other. That's why I have a Lakota family. She is working since she was retired until now. It hasn't been a day she didn't work for children. So she put up gather the children home, and it's a non-profit organization where she has put up a whole house where mothers take care and grandmothers take care of the children. They are teaching them Lakota, they are teaching them the ways, and it is so beautiful because of that, because of these indigenous people still praying. They are keeping this earth here. They are the ones who are who are the ones who can work with the climate, who can work with the earth, and they still have that power. And I don't want this to be lost. And that's why this is the only place that people can go to a home, because we are in the most poor reservation is Pine Ridge. It's like a few miles from here, and this is a reservation that's very it's really difficult there. So many parents are having alcohol issues, or having problems with health. Many people, they are not very healthy because they don't have the fruits, the fresh fruits here, or the fresh vegetables, and they don't have they are very, very poor, and which makes them very vulnerable. And many children are abandoned or are orphans, you know. And that's a part that we have to see also here in the Lakota culture, is that there's a part who are still praying, who are still doing their ceremonies, and there's a part who are too far in the white world and dominated, and they have really big problems. And children sometimes are just outcasted, and that her name is Barbara Delknife, who is having that children's home, has always took these children and gave them a home. And I've seen it with my own eyes for a few years now. And every time it's a struggle to get money, because the government is not helping very much. So it stays a struggle, and I want to help her. So very soon I will come up with a kind of benefit. So I will give some workshops, I will give some teachings, and everything from these circles, from these gatherings, will be for the children's home, so that she can survive. Because this year is a very crucial year for her to survive, because all the gas prices, all the prices went up. So it's a very hard period. She needs some help. So I hope that I can gather some people who are interested in that project, who can support us. So this I wanted to share, and it's so, remember to bring joy into your life during that Lion's Gate. It's all about you, and it's about how you will bring your light back. So give yourself all what you need to get it and to have that light, so that you can shine. Thank you for listening. Oha.